want to make room for what you do. Get rid of what you don't want. Don't clutter, baby. Don't clutter, baby. This ain't no baby. Hey, that's a whole vibe, honey. A whole vibe. Let's just go here and let's see. Hold on, y'all. Make room for oh my God, I'm so excited. Like, I can't even take it. So this live stream, first of all, tell me, do you guys like this song idea? It's just a scratch. What's up, Fly Girls Manifesting? It's okay, 'cause I release you. All of your conversation is whack. Baby, I'm back. I forgive you and return. Get rid of what you don't want to make room for what you do. Get rid of what you don't. It's just a scratch. Like, what that means is it's a freestyle. Get rid of what you don't want to make room for what you do. Get rid of what you don't want to make room, make room, make room. No clutter, baby. No clutter, baby. This ain't no maybe. Do it right now, baby. Hey, what do you guys think about that? I love it. I think I'm gonna keep it that way. So a lot of times I'll get an idea and I'll just get it out of my head, and then I like go away from it for a little while and then see what happens. So what's going on? What's up, y'all? YouTube, how y'all doing? Hi, YouTube. So YouTube, do you think we should do this whole like join me? I keep seeing the email to tell me that I can have like partner or whatever. Let me go look and see what it's called, because I don't even know. It's where people can pay like a subscription. But I was like, if I do that, it's like $1, $2, I don't know, $5. But what would I be putting on there? Like, I don't even know what you guys want. So YouTube, tell me, what? Funny thing is that sounds like a love song, but it wasn't about love. And also, it's a lesson. And also, all things are like, you should get rid of what you don't want so you can make room. That's really the bigger picture. That's the bigger picture. But I love when you can take something and make it be love. It could be a thing, a person, a place. It could be whatever. It could be a job. Get rid of what you don't want and make room for what you do want. It could be a circle of friends. Get rid of what you don't want and make room for what you do want. It can be anything. Honey, your clothing. Get rid of what you don't want and make room for the clothes that you wish to receive. The things in your home, if they're worn out. Get rid of those things. Get rid of what you don't want to make room for what you do want. Period. So, I love it. I love it. Yeah, I just made that up. But that's the moral of the story. And that's always the point, really, honestly. When you really look at everything I be talking about, it's like, it's just a constant get away from this stuff and go towards the thing that you want. You know, whether it doesn't matter the category of life. That is literally a message that I scream all the time and that I love to share with you guys, to remember that, you know, you're living this life. And so there's so much. Every day people are dealing with things they don't want to be dealing with. Every single day people are dealing with things, circumstances that they don't want to be dealing with. And if you are slow, the pandemic experience is different for people based on how they have been living their lives, based on what their focal point was, based on all of that. Like, it's not good or bad either. Like, even the things that you release, a lot of times you get rid of things and you got to make it like it's bad. It's just a no. It's just a no for me. Get used to saying that with people. It's just a no for me. Sometimes you can look at somebody and they don't want to be in your circle and it's like, it's a no. I actually knew it was a no. It's a no for me. And you just move on. You don't have to prove, defend. You don't have to go crazy. It's just a no. It's a no. Like Destiny Child. No. Okay, so on Facebook, Trinisha. What's up, Trinisha? Trinisha said, I like it. Get rid of anything that stops you from manifesting. Period. Like literally, this is a rule that I really live by, you guys. I hope that you guys take this. This is something that I'm always talking about. And I just wanted to remind you today, like, turns out I was wrong about you. Hey! You proclaim a lot of things that you don't even do. You could be talking to yourself. It's okay. It's okay. I forgive. I release you. Here we go. All of your conversation. All of the conversation. Because that's the whole message. What conversation are you having with yourself that's stopping you from being the best version of you? Release it. What conversation are you continuously rehearsing and having with yourself that literally is keeping you stuck, that's keeping you in the same cycle, that's keeping you with the same circle of people, that's keeping you in the same story? What's that conversation? Because that's a whole word right there. You need to get rid of what you don't want. Do you want those conversations that keep driving you in your head to do these things that you're doing that you don't even want to do, to keep manifesting the life that you don't want? That's what's frustrating. And then we take that and then we walk around and, got the nerve to have kids and stuff. And, try to do all these amazing things that take courage and faith. But there's this conversation that you just are committed to. Come on, somebody. When you find that you're super, super committed to a conversation, it's a no for me. Exactly, Tranisha. When you find that you're just super, super committed to something, stop and ask why. Is this working for me? Is this working for me? No, like I was just talking to someone and it's like, I know this. I'm like, we can know something, but knowing and doing is two different things. So anytime I see myself, talking about what I know, like I need to pause. Because if I knew all of these things, like then I would have the result. So how about I stop being a know-it-all and then just kind of like chill and just chill. Chill. Also, the things that are outside of your comfort zone, you can't try to get a new result and try to fit into the same, like it needs to, in order for me to get this new result, it needs to fit my schedule, my life, my rules, and the way that I want to receive it. Oh, okay. Hey. Oh. Yes. Get rid of what you don't want to make room for what you do want. Get rid of want to make room for what honestly, it's just time to make room for what you actually want in your life. Release some things, old mindsets, circles, everything, anything. No clutter. Don't take no clutter into 2021. No clutter. It's not a maybe. It's non-negotiable. It's non-negotiable. It's non-negotiable. Like, just no clutter. Decide what you desire. And then look at your life. Hi, husband. Look at your life and say, what needs to go? Be unattached. Be unattached to what you have to release, to what someone's going to think of you. A lot of times, even you guys, when I talk about, right, no trash, no baggage, that part. A lot of times when I'm talking to, one in my DMs or whoever, these conversations that I'm having, a lot of people are not going live because of what so-and-so is going to think that, and the thing is, if you really, you don't have to prove what you are, like, because you are it. You are it. So like, if I'm in the energy of proving this and all this kind of stuff, then I'm not focused on the right thing. I'm in the wrong lane. I'm in the wrong energetic lane. You understand what I'm saying? Manifestation is an energy, right? I look at like, okay, so you guys know the show Blackish. Marseille Martin. Do y'all know that show? Anyway, so when she used to come to the salon, her and her mother, I love them dearly. And we used to have so much fun. Oh my God, so much fun. And she would come into the salon and it's like, she never tried to be anything. She was just a natural born star, right? She's a natural born actor, actress, singer, everything, creator, producer. She would come in the salon. Miss Keisha, I've learned this whole album for you and I'm gonna perform it and like, whoa. And even when I would press her hair to get her to stop crying, I would be like, now you gotta, do you want to be like, to stop crying to press her hair, she would literally like straighten up because she so knew that she was an actress. She so knew that she was a model. She so knew that she was all of these things. So she just knew that in order to be in this lane, I got to do these things that make me cry, but it's okay because I am an actress. And so I have to prepare for where my life is going. A child. So, we have these conversations of, I don't know what I want to be. I don't know what I want to say. I don't know how I'm going to look when I go live, blah, blah, blah. All of that is like nonsense. And it's really just, conversations that we get to get rid of. Get rid of what you don't want to make room for what you do want. Get rid of what you don't want to make room, make room, make room. No clutter, baby. Listen, because at the end of the day, everything is energetic. It's all energy. It's all like energetic. You know what I'm saying? So, to the degree that I, you, us, we just spend time and look at where we say we want to go, look at our visions. Most of you guys have went through this year and you're so focused on what the pandemic is, what the pandemic is. And, that's easier said than done because a lot of, everybody have different versions of their experience of the pandemic. But at the end of the day, if you have life and you're breathing, you have decisions to make. Decisions create your future. And so decisions each day is why you are where you are. And so if I can have the opportunity to breathe again today, and I have the opportunity to use my right mind, because my mama's breathing today, but she's in her wrong mind. If you have the opportunity in your right mind to make a new choice, to release something or someone, do it with the quickness. When we was growing up and like we getting ready to do something, we'd be like, with the quickness. It was such a little hood term. With the quickness. Like it was like this whole little thing about being the quickness. Like, do it with the quickness. Because what in the world are you waiting on? And all of that waiting is why people have a hard time in business during the pandemic. I look at this app. So you guys, I'm on Clubhouse. Who's on Clubhouse? Are you guys on Clubhouse? So I went on Clubhouse. And it's like live podcast. If you don't know what it is, it's just a lot of conversations are happening. By the way, the doors are open for my boot camp called Conversations to Coins. And one of the number one things I can say after coaching thousands of people on the internet, group coaching and individual coaching, like seriously, people are scared to have conversations. They're scared to talk about their product. They're scared to sell their product. Talking about it is what gets the attention. And then you have to be able to ask for a sale in such a way that it inspires people to take action. Most people freak out. They stumble, they stutter, they go to, technical, and it's just not inspiring or enticing. Listen, that's a skill set you need in 2021. The reason why I said Clubhouse is because you go on Clubhouse and everybody's talking. There's a whole bunch of conversations there. The person with the best conversation. So some of you guys think that, audio, like I've heard it all. Like I tell you to do audio and you say you don't like your voice. I tell you to do video, you say you don't like your look. Okay, so that's a conversation. I need to do a whole nother live stream about those conversations with yourself because that's a problem. You can't try to build, well, you can. Building a tribe with the conversation of I'm not enough it just sucks. That sucks. Don't do that. That don't feel good. Don't do that. That ain't fun. You don't want to build a conversation. Like when I think about how I started on YouTube and doing all this stuff, I wasn't looking for you to approve my message. I wanted to share my message because this is the message that I have to share. The end. Like when I started teaching, getting paid for what I know versus what I actually do. Okay. Like physically having to go to the salon versus getting paid for my intellect. When I started, I literally had an idea and I asked people, I had conversations and I said, who wants to learn this thing that I've gotten this result from? Here's what this result is going to do for you. Here's proof that I've been able to do this. Do you want to end? Yes or no? I'm just giving you the roundabout way. That's how I built a 6-figure business. If you do not have that skill set, you're missing it. And it's something that you have to practice. Now, you look at the conversations on Clubhouse. A lot of people are most excited because it's a bunch of free game on there. I listen to all these people and, I listened to a lot. I was on there last night. I did I made a room and talked to some people. And yeah, there's a lot of free game. And the thing about free game is that people are going to take that free game and still do the same thing they've been doing because it's never really about the how. It's about your mentality. It's about the conversations that you're having with yourself that's keeping you in the same place. So the war is with you and you. It ain't with nobody else. I can't bring you to glory. Somebody said, I wanted you to be, I can't be nothing for you. Jesus is all, the end. I can't be nothing for you. That's not my job. So you really got to ask yourself, like, am I waiting on something outside of myself? Because it's really up to me. If it is to be, it is up to me. If it is to be, it is up to me. One thing that you can do right now today is take out a sheet of paper and write down the things that you're tolerating, that you're dealing with, that you no longer are available for, that you're done with, and you release it. And when you release it, you forgive it. What you forgive, you give for, like you give away whatever it did to you. You give away whatever it cost you. You give away the pain, the hurt, the embarrassment, the shame. And then for that giveaway, you give also, like, give an exchange. It's an exchange. You like give love to it. You send condolences to it. You send bye-byes respectfully to it. You send it all the goodies. You release it. So many people, when you don't forgive and when you don't let go, again, I said this last night, it's almost as if you are pinning yourself to a moment on your timeline. You are pinning yourself to a moment on the timeline. And so yourself is like over there, even though like I'm right here right now, mentally, I'm like in this moment that happened because I'm living through it and I'm living with it as my like glasses. And, you know, it's just a disaster. Like, don't do yourself like that. Love yourself enough in 2021 to see things differently. I can't get on Clubhouse. I'm still waiting. Decisions create your life. Yes, no clutter, baby. Yes, JLA. What's up, Maya? Jennifer Reed, what's going on? That's good. The war is with you. It is. Because it's like, will you post that? Will you share that? Will you do that? It's all about you. Because what happens is you get an idea to do something and then you're questioning which way is right, which way is wrong, which way is right, which way is wrong. And you spend the whole day questioning, I can't get through this. I can't get through this. And you're in your head so much. And then you post something and then you delete it. And then you do something and then you take it. And it's like all of that is within yourself. Has nothing to do with anyone. Has nothing to do with anyone. Get rid of what you don't want to make room for what you do. Get rid of what you don't want to make room for what you do. Get rid of what you don't want to make room for what you do. Get rid of what you don't want. It's the piano for me. Oh. Listen. Giving myself more life. Trying to be perfect. Right. Who's perfect? I'm not even perfect. In all my imperfections. I'm so not perfect. I'm not. Like, I don't sit before you ever to think that I'm perfect. People told me, Keisha, you can't launch like that. Keisha, you need this thing. You need this email list. You need this. Oh, you're too rambly. Oh, it's just like whatever. Like, who cares? You need to be more committed to what's coming to you, that you're hearing that you need to do, and do it. And trust that you will be sent the guide, sent the resources, sent whatever you need on the journey. Trust. A lot of people out here claiming Jesus and you ain't got a lick of trust in you. All you trust is the fact that I can hide. I'll hide behind here. I'll just keep studying. I trust studying. That makes me feel safe. But actually doing the thing, what? Or you're doing the thing in a haughty way, as if you know, like, and don't take correction. And like, you should love correction. I should love correction. I should love correction. I should love, you know what I'm saying? When you get a mentor, that's why a lot of people don't have real mentors. Like mentors, like people who like, you don't have them because nobody can't tell you nothing. You know it all. You know how you're supposed to look. You know how you got it all together. It's good. What's up, Shady Anna Tyrone in the building? Neat Talk, Nawazi Jane, Fly Girls Manifesting, Nina Rose. You guys, the conversation in your head is so loud, and I know I'm so obsessed with that conversation because I see what a conversation in your head can do to you. It will single-handedly destroy you, just like the enemy wants to happen, so that your voice is snuffed. People are so excited about Clubhouse. I get on Clubhouse, everybody sharing their perspectives, but I've listened to several different rooms. It's all the same information, but like nothing is new under the sun. Like there's nothing new, and it's inspirational. And the reality is the people who are giving the information, those are people who are taking action. And so now they're giving back because they've created these results. And it's like people are so hungry for information. I think it's beautiful. But at the end of the day, when you get any information from anywhere, ask yourself, did you know that? And maybe you didn't, and that's great. Ask yourself, am I going to apply this? By when? What date? What time? Hold yourself accountable. Hold yourself accountable. Because the reality is the people who are influencers and the people who are whatever, these people are self-reflective, self-managing. They're action takers. They're hustlers. In a good way, because I'm a hustler. I'm an action taker. So, like, you don't get to design your life and get the result without being that. And that requires you to walk by faith. My daddy said last night, walking by faith is facing your fears. Facing your fears, addressing the things that are uncomfortable. Addressing the things that are uncomfortable. Like, you have to do it. And you got to jump into whatever, and stop looking for permission for somebody. Stop looking to see if, like, oh, so-and-so doing so it's okay. Or so-and-so doing it, so then I can't. Nothing is new. What are you talking about? Giving myself more. This song is bomb. Yay! If you were asked to describe 2020 in one word, what word would you choose? Your answers really matters to me. My one word would be expansive. Expansive has been, 2020 has been expansive for me in so many ways. I can't even, it's been so expansive. Like, that's the word. That's me waiting for this or that. I understand. And my plea is like, go, like, let go, like, do something. And also let go. Sometimes you're holding on to something that it's just like, it's not about to happen. Like, it's not, you got to be real with yourself. This is not about to happen because I just don't want to do it that much. Like, I want it, but I'm not about to do this. I'm not about to do that. You got to ask yourself, like, real questions and say the things to yourself. Answer the question in the way like it would embarrass somebody else. You would be embarrassed if I read it, but that's your truth. Give them answers, because that's when you get breakthrough. That's when you get breakthrough. Seriously. Just a simple message, simple reminder. Get rid of what you want. Get rid of what you don't want so you can make room. Make room, make room, make room. Jonathan McReynolds has that song, I will make room for you. Like, that's a beautiful message. And it is the same concept. Make room. Make room, make room, make room. Although he's talking about making room for God, because we get so busy with everything else. We don't make room for God. And then we be looking, trying to have all these breakthroughs and all these different things. And we don't have it because you didn't put God first. So get your life. Get your life. All of us need to get our lives consistently and just always be looking at what can I get rid of? Because this is a no for me. That's why the minimalistic lifestyle is so attractive. You know, either you hate it or love it. But like, you see so many people being minimalist because it is like, it keeps you so clutter free of stuff, and a clear home and a clear, you know, all these clear areas leave room in your mind to create. They give you they clear out anxiety. Like, man, it is so good to be clear. It's relaxing. So I dare you to even do something like go clean up. Watch. You ever notice when you go take a shower, you start getting ideas? You go clean up and then you start getting ideas. You break up with somebody, and then, ladies, have you ever broke up with somebody and then all of a sudden your life takes off? I have. I'll speak for myself. Because I cleared space. You ever move into a new place, a new city, a new state, and it just feels really, really good. And it just feels like, oh my gosh, like, it's just clear. You cleared space. This is a principle. You ever change around your house and now it just feels like, oh. That's the same. It's still the same as getting rid of what you don't want. You're not into this energy anymore. You're shifting the energy in your home, getting rid of clothes that, you know, have holes in them, or you used to put on this old raggedy thing that you just wore. When I was growing up, like, the women in my family, we have like house coats and stuff. And so you find yourself wearing this old house coat till it's just old and raggedy. That ain't hot. We don't want to be about that house coat, that raggedy house coat life. You know what I'm saying? So all of these things are simple and they actually really, really matter. But the problem is we have energetic attachments to things. You know what I'm saying? Feels new and free. Exactly. Every time I go out of a relationship, I end up going on life-changing vacation, coincidentally. See what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And that's just and then it's like, honestly, when that happens, it's like, Oh my gosh, that it happens so fast a lot of times. And it's like, that's scary because it's like what you wanted was always right there, but you needed to clear that space. What I want is always right in front of me. What I want is always right in front of me. So whatever I need to clear spiritually, let me clear it, let me clear it, let me clear it, let me clear it. Whatever it costs me, let it cost me. Let me clear it, let me clear it, let me clear it. Clear, clear, clear. Get clear. Clear the space. Because everything that you see in your life right now is a representation of the, like your material. You hear so many people say this. Your inner world creates your outer world. How many people have you heard say that statement? Cindy Lou! We were on the little, what's the app? Clubhouse app. Cindy Lou was giving me the tea on the Clubhouse. You guys, if you're on Clubhouse, meet me there. Man, I get so caught in my head. I got to practice my about that action muscle for real, for real. I have been, though. I am and have been releasing that energy. Good job. And that's all it is. Step by step, day by day, release, release, release. Step by step, day by day, just release. Like, that's all you can do. You know what I mean? And there is a whole pandemic going on, and people are dying, and people are sick. Like, that's a reality. And whether the pandemic was happening, it was something else. If you look at the numbers of the pandemic, that people be showing charts. There's so many other things that were happening at the same time before the pandemic ever happened that were just as scary and ugly and death, but it wasn't on the news. It wasn't, people weren't aware and whatever. So listen, the reality is your life is what you make it. And you hear this, you know this, but when will you actually believe and then start making the life you desire? When will you actually believe and start making the life you desire? Neek Talk says, set goals. That part. How many guys got goals for 2021? Be honest. How many guys have goals for 2021? First quarter, you've already mapped it out. Cynthia says, no, don't want to be about that old raggedy house coat life. Baby, no, ma'am. No, ma'am. If I could have a fur for a house coat, need to find one. I'll be in a fur house coat, baby. I would be in a fur house coat, honey. Just walking around the house, just furred up, you child. Furred, honey. I will not. No, nothing other than I can't. Like, I just can't. You know, that's not expensive. What am I saying to myself? What am I saying to myself doing that? Somebody please tell me what I'm saying to myself. All I'm saying is I'm cool. I'm available for raggediness. And who not available for raggediness is me. Moi. I know that's right, Cindy Lou. Of course you have goals because that's how you are. Cindy Lou has her goals. Get rid of what you don't want and make room for what you do want. That's a wonderful affirmation to remind yourself, like, oh, let me get rid of what I do not want and let me make room. Let me make room for what I actually do want. And let me make a list of what I want. Let me make a list of what I don't want. And let me just be busy about my things and minding my business. So let me tell you guys about Conversation of Coin. Clearing energy. Yes, Jennifer. Yes, yes, and yes. Empower her. What's up? What's up? What's up? Natural born. Yes, right. Miss Curry. We all look good and we all sound good. Yes, that part. I'll be publishing more books. Publish, baby. Cynthia Limbo. What's up, y'all? Belle Williams. Hi, love. Okay, you guys. So I'm thinking of doing the YouTube subscription thing, by the way. But I just don't know what I'm going to put on there. So I haven't done it yet. But I think I'm going to do it. Thanks for the energy boost today. You're welcome. Yes. Can we all agree? Why is everybody talking about the house coat? Is it a delay or are y'all just laughing at that? That's hilarious. The house coat. I mean, it is the thing. Y'all know how people, y'all know. I don't know how, ladies, y'all know we be having stuff that's just raggedy and be having holes in it sometimes. You just don't even know. You just be so busy. And it's like you look up and you have, stuff that's just dingy. What do you mean by the YouTube subscription? So YouTube, let me go look it up. YouTube says that I can join YouTube. It's like a membership. That's what it is. Let's see. So there is, no, that's not it. Earn money with channel memberships. So let's see what this is, because I just got, well, I've been got the message. I just saw it this morning again. It says the perks, all the perks. Okay, what are the perks? I don't know. Basically, channel memberships allow viewers to join your channel through monthly recurring payments and get perks like badges, emojis, and other content you offer. You're going to want to think carefully about what you want and can provide exactly, which is why I didn't just click the button, because I was like, I don't even know what I'm going to give people. Here are some ideas: videos, personalized videos, early access to videos, behind the scenes, rough cuts, bloopers, exclusive live streams, engagement, members only post in the community tab. Oh, okay, yeah. And then other digital content, scripts, including rough drafts, status. So if you are a member, then you have like a status badge. That would be cool, because some of you guys deserve status badges. Like Nawalzi deserves a status badge. Shidell, Tyrone, Jane, Fly Girls Manifesting. You guys deserve status badges for sure, because you're always on with your girl. And Cindy Lou deserves a status badge. Haven't actually mapped it out, but I do have some goals in mind. Amen. Get them out your mind, put them on paper. When will you have them out of your mind and on paper will be the next question. I will be following what's your info for Clubhouse. It's Lakeisha Michelle. If you just go on Clubhouse and type Lakeisha Michelle, I think I'm going there tonight. I like the late night Clubhouse. I was in there last night like, oh, this is fun. You know, and early morning, because there's a lot of early morning conversations. But it was like so many conversations going on. I was like, oh, I can't. I'm definitely a producer versus like a consumer, because it was too much talking. I was like, I can't. It's like a podcast for those of you that. So basically, it sounded like I was listening to podcasts, but it's live. So then people could ask questions. Like my homeboy yesterday got like live coaching. He was like, okay, I'm in my head about, you know, what's my first step? I want to create this content. He wanted to sell a course. And so we just were going back and forth about the course. And then I was talking to somebody who was talking about, they use a word that I didn't know what the word meant. And I'm like, what is that? And basically he's a preacher, and he was like, he breaks the word down. I don't know. He used the word that I didn't understand, but it got us talking about God. And we was on there like going back and forth, just fellowshipping. It was really good. And it was fun. It's very personable. I talked to my girl, Cindy Lou, and we were on there, and Cindy Lou gave me a whole tour and broke it down. I was like, oh, it was really fun. Like that was fun. The interaction is really personal, you know? So definitely I'm going to create a Clubhouse and be on there talking, because I mean, I'm everywhere talking. So it just makes sense to be talking anyway. 6 p.m. time is the founders onboarding for Clubhouse. Okay. So I need to go at 6 p.m. Pacific is 6, 7. So that's 9 o'clock my time, I think. Yeah, 9 o'clock my time. Because I can, LOL, too funny. What I say because I can, I don't know, but that's the moral of the story with a lot of this stuff that people were asking. I was listening to, because, you know, there's a lot of entrepreneurial questions on there, conversations on there. I would love to see like Richard Branson, and I want to see them kind of people. There are people I definitely want to listen to if they were getting on Clubhouse, just dumping their brain. I missed the Master P conversation. I would love to have heard that. You know what I'm saying? But also, by the way, you guys, you can just go Google. Certain people have always been giving away game. Like Master P has such good interviews. Kim Kardashian, such good interviews on YouTube. You got to be the type of person who goes and looks for like real conversations. You know what I mean? Like, because they're there for sure, where they share why they do what they do. I love Clubhouse. Dope. It's definitely like a Clubhouse. You're just peeking into different rooms and listening to conversations, and it's a lot going on. I love Richard Branson. Me too. Dear Lord, I love him. Feels new and free. Let's see. Girl, I just threw away some raggedy socks and panties. I'm not available. Exactly, boo. No. Decisions create your life. For sure. No clutter, baby. Hey, no clutter, baby. That is like the jam. Like this is the jam. You proclaim a lot of things that you can't even do. It's okay, 'cause I release you. Release. the things that don't serve you. Own your part. Forgive the person. Forgive the thing. Forgive yourself. Get rid of what you don't want to make room for what you do. Get rid of what you don't want to make room for what you do. Get rid of what you don't want to make room. Get rid of what you don't. Hey. No clutter. No clutter. It's not negotiable. Do it right now. Let go of all the clutter. What is it? Make a list. Get off this live stream and make a list of all the things that are cluttery in your brain, and then begin one by one knocking them out. Set dates next to those things of when you will have them done. Have faith, face your fears, take opportunities and run with them, and move. That's the moral of this story. That old Raggedy House coat, like, ooh, baby, not available for everything. Y'all, boy, I got some cute stuff. I'd be cute. Listen, and everything, like, seriously, get rid of everything that doesn't serve you. Period, point blank. This is a public service announcement. And yeah, I'm gonna do a live stream for you guys. Maybe I should do them in Clubhouse. I'm gonna do a live stream for you guys, and it's gonna be, I really want to go into what conversation are you having with yourself that's stopping you from having conversations like about your business. Like, so many people are having these conversations about, I don't want to be spammy. I don't want to this. I don't want to that. What if this? Which way is wrong? Which way is right? What will people think of me? Well, I don't want so-and-so to think that. And it's like all of this erasing and auto-correcting yourself is just going to drive you insane. It's going to drive you insane. So give yourself permission to be all the way you. Give yourself permission to let go of whatever you need to let go of. Give yourself permission to sit in stillness. Because sometimes, like, you don't need to do nothing. Like, sometimes you be wanting to just go, and you just need to chill. One thing I'm asking, honey, is the spirit of chilling. People get mad because I chill so hard. Because I know that it don't take all of that. And it just don't be taking all this stuff that people be thinking it take. It just don't take. It don't. And you receive more when you're in a relaxed state, and when you're in an inspired state, a creative state. Like the way that I can just make up things. I literally just take a thought out of my brain, and boom, it becomes a product, and boom, it becomes whatever I want it to be. And you just keep doing it. And no one gave me permission. You know what I'm saying? And so when you first get started, also, it's not going to be, you got to give things time. So you have to be more committed to the end result, because the process is still the process that you have to go through. And so whatever you're releasing, whatever you're acquiring, look at the Clubhouse. It keeps on sending all these people or whatever. Whatever you're releasing in order to acquire something, everything has a process with it. So you have to love the process. How do you join Clubhouse? Download the app and get on the wait list, and then somebody can also invite you. I downloaded it yesterday, and then I got added. I got a text that said I was added. I see. I'm looking at the comments. So hopefully you're inspired to release. She is the female version of you, smart, gifted, and funny. Aw, thank you, Sandy. Hey, Timothy. Smart, gifted, and funny. Thank you. I appreciate that. Share, like. So I think I'm going to do the YouTube subscription thing, but I just got to figure out what content, how will I differentiate the content for the paid members. But I love you guys for hanging out, and I pray that you get rid of the things that you don't want. Heard it. Oh, yeah, baby. It's just for iPhone people. I tell y'all all the time, why do you have an Android? How many times do we have this discussion? How many times do we have this discussion? Why on earth would you invest in an Android? I keep telling you. Like, what is an Android? What even is that? Like, what is it? Don't be talking about you good. Jennifer, what is that? What is an Android? Like, why do your phone look like? Why do you have a robot? It's like, what is that? Apple is just so amazing. It's just amazing. Come over here with the Apple life. Just come. Come one, come all. We love you. We'll forgive you. We'll accept you. You need to have an iOS device and someone can invite you. Look at Cindy Lou. Cindy Lou is amazing. So resourceful. Such a team player. Such a giver. Blessings to you, Cindy Lou. So that's it. That's all I wanted to tell y'all. I want to show y'all that little snippet of the song and see what y'all thought about it. You are so welcome. Clubhouse will eventually be out for Android. No date yet. Clubhouse is beta. I heard a really good interview this morning, Cindy Lou, with this guy. I don't know what his name. I think his name was Marquise or something. Cindy Lou, do you know who Marquise is on there? Anyway, he was talking about, first of all, he said, I don't know if it was Instagram or one of these apps is about to give the police and the government access so they can watch you through your cameras. He's like, that's about to all be official. I was like, oh God. He was like, they can go get all your text messages and everything and just be all in your life. So that's about to be official on one of these apps. And it was like, I was like, what is going on? Then he said that he was just predicting that he don't think Clubhouse gonna be around for a while. He was like, we just gonna see. So he was talking about the investors and the nature and the problems that they've had with voice and the problems they've already had with the Clubhouse app, and how the people who made the app were they're serial entrepreneurs. They started up and they sell it. And then what was he saying? He was saying he was saying a bunch of stuff. So it was interesting. And I looked at his page. He had like so many followers. He's like so influential. Yo, don't be hating on Team Android. You sound like my chick. It's what? Why would you have an Android? Why? Get rid of what you don't want and make room for what you do want. Because you know you want an iPhone, Shadell. You know. Shadell, you know you want an iPhone. Girl, let me give you this line right here. Hold on. Hold on, girlie. This is for y'all. Android people. Get rid of what you don't want to make room for what you do. Get rid of what you don't want to make room for what you do. Get rid of what you don't want to make room for what you do. Get rid of what you don't want. Make room, darling. No clutter. Androids are cluttery. It's not negotiable. Do it right now. Woo! Y'all are hilarious on YouTube. Any questions? You guys want to talk about something, or are you guys just chilling? Like, I'm just waiting on my bestie to get here. So I'm just like, I wouldn't say killing time. I'm using my time to have a conversation with you guys, to inspire you guys. Team iPhone. Oh, okay. Hey, man, you iPhone. My bad, Jennifer. I'm sorry. I apologize. Get rid of what you don't want. I want everybody singing that, because it's just like a reminder. When you walk through your house, when you look in your fridge, throw out that old food. Throw out all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? When you look in your closet, throw away everything that you don't want. When you look in your phone contact list, delete, 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 delete. When you look in your DMs, delete, delete, delete. When you look in your email, delete, 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 delete. Get rid of it. Get rid of what you don't want. Make room for what you do want. So anyway, some people really like those Android phones. No judgment here. All the judgment for me. All of it. It's enough. It's enough for me. It's enough. This is the one thing I shall judge you for. I won't judge you for any other thing other than why do you have a Droid? Apple is like a depiction of Eve. I might get me one though for business purposes. Hilarious. How many of you guys are creating online content and you're like you want to get paid for what you know? You want to actually, how many of you guys want to take your skill set, your book, a talk that you give, and turn it into an online course that you sell on the internet? How many of you guys watching right now want to do that? Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Every time I say let me see, I want to sing Pimp C and UGK. Horrible. Horrible, horrible, horrible. Jennifer said all good. How many of you guys, I keep getting a lot of questions about that. I really miss you, baby. Make room, make room, make room. I'm doing it, but my messaging isn't hitting. What's wrong with it? You want to come live and ask questions live? You can. 7 Ultra Marie. A lot of people tell me that, like their messaging isn't working. You guys, I'm telling you, if your messaging isn't working, you really should consider Conversations to Coins. Go to LakeishaMichelle.com and look at the link that says Conversation to Coins. Get the details, but I help you practice how to sell. So most people are scared to sell their stuff, and they have all these blocks, and also they just use terminology that a regular human wouldn't use. And so what we do for 4 weeks straight is nonstop drills, and we're practicing. So I teach you my technique. I make 6 figures from the internet and have been doing so for a while now, you guys. And I'm grateful because when the pandemic hit, nothing in my business changed. And because I've been online having conversations that make my tribe grow and grow and grow and grow and grow, when the pandemic hit, I only grew and grew and grew and grew and grew. So now everybody's rushing online or finally trying to step up and say something. You know what I'm saying? And it doesn't mean that it's too late or anything. It's just like if you had started back then, and I've been having the same message, if you've been following me, some of y'all know y'all been hearing me say this forever. And if you just haven't met, if you don't know me, then hey, boo, you know, I don't know what to do anymore. What do you mean? About what? Let's talk about it. Go to Instagram. I can add you live if you want to have like a little consultation or something. Or you can just type it in the chat. But I'm happy to help you guys. Like, I'm here. And join my Clubhouse or join my, I don't even know what it's called. Yeah, go on Clubhouse. I just joined last night. So go on there. And let me tell you guys, even when I joined Clubhouse, I just clicked the button. I didn't even know what I was doing. Cindy Lou came and found me. I don't know how she found me. But I just pushed the button and was like, I'm going to talk. Oh, let me add you. Get rid of what you don't want, but make room for what you do want. Get rid of what. Now, if that ain't the good song to be singing for the rest of the day. Dear God. Hey, boo. Oh, you're so pretty.
Oh, my God. Thank you.
What's up? Nice to meet you.
Hey, my name's Dorothy. I'm so happy that you did this. I'm so happy to catch you.
Nice to meet
What's
you.
up?
So talk to me. Girl, you make me want to go back natural.
Oh, my God. I want to get some braids so bad.
Me too. That's why I got my wig on, girl.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. First of all, I just want you to know me and my daughter love your music, especially that collaboration you did with like Reagan Hiller. Like that is our, like that album is our jam. So thank you for that.
Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you.
Yes. So I've been coming to this, I don't know, it's been like a week-long conclusion that I've come to. At first I was kind of sad and in some insecurity about it, but I'm just like, people don't like me. And then I was like, okay, wait, that's a lie. People don't really know me. And so I'm trying to figure out how to just kind of like share my story and my message so that people can know me, so that they can like me, because I feel like the level of content that I put out is great. My services are great. My free offers are great, but I just don't have engagement at all. And everyone says like that's the issue of like no like trust. So I'm trying to figure that out.
I love it. So where can I look at? Do you have anything that I can look at? So I can kind of, is it on Instagram? Is it on?
Yeah, so you can go to my Instagram page, and I don't know if it's easy for you to go to like a website, but if you just go to my Instagram page, like a lot of my stuff is on there. Okay. I'm also trying to figure out like, and this is why I like love your content. I love your lives because I know like you're a believer and you don't hesitate to like speak the word. And I'm in that place where I feel like God has also called me to like speak more, and just to actually like share my faith a bit more. And so I'm also trying to figure that out.
I love it. So, you know, that's a really, first of all, you said a lot. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for hopping on. Thank you for all your compliments. And
Thank you.
Let me see. Can you, YouTube, Facebook, can you guys hear? Hopefully you can hear. So here's the deal. Give us her link so we can support. Oh, I love it. Look, my tribe is the bomb. My tribe is so the bomb. I'm dropping her link so you guys can go check her out on Instagram. So here's what I love. If I think about when I got on the internet, right? I only got on to tell people how I could help them, right? And so even if and when I'm sharing something about myself, I position it in a way that is about you. And so even in my story, you guys, the story, you have to get good at sharing a story and then making it wrap around, and so that you can go do something. Like, you know what I'm saying? So like, even in me sharing this snippet of a song, I wanted to see if you guys vibe off of it. But also, here's the message: get rid of what you don't want to make room for what you do want. And that's real life. Because so often we're walking around and we're doing things that we don't want to do. We're hanging with people that we don't want to hang with, and it's clutter. And God can't bless you when you have, like, if everything is already made and done and it's on the conveyor belt, like at the grocery store when the groceries is going down to the cashier person, it's just on that belt, all those blessings, but you got something blocking it. Like, it's real simple: move that thing out the way, and to the extent that you can constantly do it. So you see how that message is good for you. That's good for your soul, right? So the messages that we share need to be good for, it's goodwill. It needs to be good for the soul, or good for like whoever. Now, it may not be deep. Like, if you're selling wigs, it don't got to be like that deep. You know what I'm saying? But it's still, what you post and what you message should be about the other person. And so there's a way, it takes, listening to the story, but there's a way to share your story that inspires, and then you can pivot into whatever business or thing or whatever it is that you have to offer. But every time, so many people message me about their message and their story, and it's just remembering that message and that story only matters when a person knows how you benefit them. Like, we don't care about Oprah's story until we saw the results that Oprah got. Does that make sense, you guys? Jesus, when he was in the Bible, he went out and started immediately healing people and like proving, like, he wasn't like, so the message would, like, the storyline. So now people are like, who is he? The more he did, the more people wanted to follow him, because they're like, even if they hated him, they're like, look at him healing people. Look at all this. It's probably witchcraft. He needed all the haters, all the followers. He needed everybody. You know what I'm saying? So when we are out here doing whatever we do, we're supposed to just be proving the technique but not by proving it like in a proving energy way, but by like doing it. Like, my life, my subscribers, my products, the fact that I, whatever my life is showing is proof. And then I share my message along the way. But no one cared about my message initially because there was no fruit in my life. So what I did was create content. Whatever you do today, typically you're going to be doing something different. Think about, like, if I go back on my YouTube videos 10 years ago versus now, same message, but I'm doing different things. So when you want to launch, share what's on your heart in the energy of the other person. So if I look at your page and build a purpose-based creative brand, mind, spirit, purpose, abundance. Let's grow. Click here. So you have coaching. Remind myself. Oh, this is good. So that's good. Reminding what I'm reading. Sorry, y'all. What could it change? Yeah. So you just got to give more. And I think you should show your face more too. Like, I love your face here. I love it's like really, really pretty, but like, go ham. Like I see where you at one point was kind of going ham, because it's like, I'm just scrolling through your Instagram. So I see this video, I see that video, this video, that video. Yeah, do more. Like, just put out more stuff, right? Somebody taught you. Thankful. Are you actually grateful? Yeah, I would say you're putting out good content, love. So then I want to ask, like, how do you sell?
So I'm getting, thank you for affirming my content. I appreciate that. How do I sell? What do you mean? What do I sell, or how do I sell?
Like, when you go to ask for the dough, do you stumble? Do you fumble?
I don't think I do. So so I used to actually be in sales, and I read a lot about sales, so I feel aware. Mm-hmm. Okay. But like, so if you go to this one video that's like three tiles over from that one, that's a YouTube video with the magnet. It's just like me, like, in the kitchen, kind of looking off to the right. Okay, got it. That is kind of like me in a selling type video. Like, that's me, like, presenting an offer. Okay. What's the offer? So the offer is, right now I'm comfortable doing one-on-one coaching sessions. And so the offer is, okay, so it's kind of messed up because it's like 3 offers, but I offer one-on-one coaching sessions. And I'm trying to get to a space where people buy one-on-ones for me, but they also schedule like 4 at a time instead of one-offs.
Right.
I'm coming out with a membership community. I'm working on that. It's going to be like a 3-tiered subscription service. And then I'm also going to be putting out a course.
Okay.
Within the next couple of months, but I don't really have that built yet.
Right. So several things you said. So many good. This is really good. So first of all, the God thing, I forgot to address that. I realized that I didn't need to put God, like I didn't have to like make an announcement. like I love God and that's it. Like, and so what happens is when the opportunity, if I'm sharing, like however I'm inspired by God, that I share it. You know what I'm saying? And I stopped trying to make it be a thing. So when I stopped trying to make it be a thing, it was like, you know, I just didn't, because I love God and the way I pray and I read and the way I do my praise and all of that is just who I am. And so wherever it makes sense to share it, or if I feel led to share it, then I do. But I don't try to like do any, like I don't try to like shove Jesus down nobody's throat or whatever, you know. And in this day and time, because it's there are like a lot of good witches and, you know, sorcerer, all this stuff is going on, and this is what it is. I'm clear because I don't like being vague. So
that's exactly what it is. Like, that's exactly what it is. It's like, because I don't want to follow anybody's advice if I don't know who they serve and who they worship. So I feel like it's important for me to be clear and like, because it is a lot of like loosey-goosey spiritual practices and stuff. And I just don't, you know, like, I just want to be clear, like the blessings that I have, like where I'm sitting right now in the apartment that I live in, like, last year, this was completely different. Like 4 months ago, I didn't have this. I did not expect to be where I am right now. Like God sat me down right here. Like ain't nothing else. Like no fancy manifestation technique. Like nothing worked but me sitting with God every single morning.
Yeah.
Like on my face. That was it. And so I've been through like, you know, trying to do all of this like fancy, you know, manifestation this and manifestation that, but that's not like that. None of that did it for me, right? Like this is all God. And so I feel like I want to make that clear. So I think that's why, I don't know, maybe I'm a little too overt. Like, I don't know, but anywho.
Yeah. So like, if that is your story, that's just your story. Like that's your truth. And so you get to share it however you feel. And when I share God, I don't try to like tear down any other, you know, like, and I'm not saying you are, I'm saying like in general, like everybody, if you hear me talking about God, I know so many of you guys are into other things. And so I love and respect you. That's it. Because that's the nature of God. Like it's not, I'm not about to be, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, y'all, like, I don't care. Like most, and I tell people real quick, what you love about me is God in me. It's my relationship with God. It's my spirit. And so that's what you're attracted to. And that's great. And so you get to play. And I've learned a lot. Like, even if you look at like Regan Hilliard, she believes a lot of things I don't even know what she be talking about half the time. Like, but we made an album together because what happened was we met and the way that we achieve our results were the same. We had the same strategy. My source is God. And you got to understand like the thing about like, well, that's a whole other sermon. That'll take me to another sermon. But knowing your truth and owning it and leaving it at that and not even caring, like I don't even give energy to all the other stuff because it doesn't matter because I'm busy getting real results and God is great. And I'm in like good love with God, you know what I'm saying? Growth and learning. And so, you know, that's just cool. So the thing is you don't have to, I definitely understand the conviction because it's like, I want to be real clear. Right. And so there's nothing wrong with sharing your faith. And then the other part of it is just like, who cares what other people are up to? Like, I love and respect you because I think that, you know, in the world, we need to remember, even as Christians, that it doesn't make sense for me to go around bashing other people's beliefs. That's not how you draw people. And so you draw people when Jesus was doing what he was doing. Please believe it was all kind of sorcerers and all kind of people.
Like,
yeah, they in the audience too. What's up? How y'all doing? Like, it's
and
cool.
Be like yeast. Like I lean into what Dr. Miles Monroe said. It's like, no, you're supposed to be like yeast, you know? Like, you don't have to be stamping like Jesus all over everything that you do.
People who do that, my daddy was talking about that last night. He was like, that's churchy people. My daddy's a pastor. He was like, that's church. Jesus, the people on the sign with the street with the sign like Jesus or die. Like, who? That is so depressing. Like, no, sir, I would never. And I love Jesus, but the way you're doing it is not the way. So anyway, that's another subject. But yeah, like that's whack. And as long as you don't be that creepy person who like people run from you because you love Jesus so much, like I can't. So I just think that the light of God shows and shines. There are times that I was singing in clubs and doing all kind of stuff. People will come up to me and be like God is all over and through. Like that's God. Like you don't need to say anything. People are gonna figure it out. And that's what's beautiful. And that's what makes real connection. And that's what, even when we don't believe the same, some of you guys that are watching right now on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, we don't believe the same. And we be talking all the time. Isn't it beautiful? Because also I'm a representation of my Father. And we don't be doing all this stuff other people be doing. So the other thing is, first of all, launching a course. I like to pre-sale the course, you guys. Pre-sale the course, write out the deliverables and sell tickets to a later show date. I don't believe in sitting up building a course. If you sit and build a course and you don't have an audience and you don't have any numbers to go off of, you don't have a survey of people who've raised their hand, it's like you'll give all that time to building that course and then, crickets. So what I would rather you do is decide what you're going to offer, get clear on the outcomes, and then set a date when it starts and write out the deliverables and then get people enrolled that way. Because I would just rather have people who say, I want this. And the way that they prove it is they get their ticket to the show. So many entrepreneurs, you guys are listening and you guys keep telling me that you've been building these courses. We were talking about it last night on Clubhouse and somebody was like, well, I'm building. I'm like, for what? Just go sell it, because you spent all this time and the muscle you need is marketing and selling. So that's a whole nother situation. But also, you need to know if people want it. The way people tell you if they want it is they buy it.
Right now, it's looking like don't nobody want nothing I got, even the free stuff.
And also, I hear you saying like a lot about people. You guys, we make the mistake of assuming what people think about us. And that's just so we assume what people think. We assume because I remember, I'll say this, Lisa Nichols. How many of you guys know Lisa Nichols? She realized, she was like, she kept trying to give me all this stuff and I just didn't need it because I was still trying to consume and digest what she'd given me. And so it was funny because she was like, that was such an aha moment for her when she said she looked up and was like, oh, like I'm thinking, oh God, she was thinking that she was trying to make sure that she made good on our agreement, but I was fine. So she was thinking something and it wasn't even like a real thing. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes people just need to watch you. And I've had people that say they watched me for 5 years and then they finally bought. So you never know where people are on the scale. So you guys listen about this when it comes to on the internet, you have to be willing to talk and talk and talk and share and share and share and be unattached, because somebody just joined today somewhere who just saw this. They've never heard of me, right? And so I say something, they like it, it was nice, they go away. And then they see me again. I say something, they like it, it was nice, and then they go away. And I have so many different types of conversations. So I have to give that person time to get to know me. And I have to give them, look at day. I should love at the same time, 5 years. Right. So I have to give that person time to get to know me. And also you can sell right away. There are people who meet me same day and buy. That's because I know how to sell. But there's just people that are not aware, then they become aware, but then they don't have a problem that you solve. And then especially right now in the internet space, you can have multiple offers. Yeah. So then once you have an offer that strikes, they're like, oh, good, I want that one. So you just don't know what's going on. Or maybe you're launching to the same people. They already bought. Or maybe they don't want one-on-one. They've been waiting on that group thing you're going to launch. Right? Also with the one-on-one, don't sell it as one-on-one. They can buy packages of one-on-one. So don't even offer if get rid of things you don't want to offer. Like I was coaching a client and on the front of her website, it had one-on-one. I said, do you want to do one-on-one? She was like, no. I said, then why is it there? Like, if you don't want to do it, take it down. You know what I'm saying? It's not wrong. Like, you actually know. It's just really, you got to get comfortable with owning what it is you feel led to do. And then speaking to the result because people buy results. So I can show you how to create your course in 7 days or less and be selling in 7 days or less. That's the result. So now your brain is going, do I want to create a course? Do I want to do it in 7 days or less? Do I want to be selling in 7 days or less? So now you've asked yourself three great questions that are going to help you say, tell me more. Or, nah, I don't need that right now. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So when you look at the results that you're going to get somebody, even in a one-on-one session, you got to be able to break down what they're going to be able to do, be, or have after being with you one-on-one. So, for example, if I go to my boxer, because I have like a few one-on-one clients, and if I look at, tangible results, you guys, that people say they've gotten, it's new followers, it's one-on-one clients, they booked one-on-one clients. Let's see, page views up. They finally feel confident to sell because at first they were freaking out. I have one-on-one clients who finally started their membership site, and have actual paying customers. So these are tangible things that happen as a result of one-on-one with me. And so then when you're having a conversation, you guys, here's a simple formula. You have a conversation with the person. Okay? You have a conversation, and I say a person, but I'm talking to everybody here. Like, I'm having a conversation. The conversation was, get rid of what you don't want, make room for what you do want. And then in between there, I said, make sure you guys that you want to turn your conversations into coins. You want your conversations to build your audience and also attract paying customers. If you're struggling with that, you may want to check out my boot camp, right? I just sprinkled it. My actual launch for that product is not happening right now, but I sprinkled it because it's limited seating. And then I told them where to go. Go to LakeishaMichelle.com, check out the information. But the conversation is what keeps people coming back. A conversation is, for example, my song that you and your daughter listen to. That's a conversation. A conversation is anything. It can be silly. It can be humor. It could be serious. But you got to have something that people are coming to the table for, right? And you got to be able to get new people finding your information. So then that becomes like the technical game. So for example, on YouTube, if I type in how to get rid of a headache, content's going to pop up. Then I see their video, and then, they may tell me to go check something else out. But what is the thing that's bringing people to your table? Typically, it needs to be one thing first, you guys. So, for example, most of my YouTubers came because they like short hair. And so then they see that I'm singing. They see that I'm teaching business classes. They see that I'm doing even more hair tutorials. So now they're like, oh, I like all that too. I'm going to just hang out with her. Right? So then the question becomes, what is the content that solves one thing for a person? And how do I have that conversation in multiple ways all the time?
Okay. Oh, can you repeat that?
Like, what is the conversation, or what's the content that gets one result for a person? Right? And how can I have that conversation in multiple ways all the time?
That's so good.
And so if you think about it, what am I always talking about? My conversation is the same. Go, jump, now, do it. It's all the same conversation. But life makes it like, life happens. So, me seeing my toothpaste low, I'm like, oh no, get rid of things you don't want, because I don't like that. I don't like small little pieces of soap. All these things speak to my life message. Ragged clothes, oh no, I don't play that. Like, views around my house panoramic, it's because it's like that speaks to the thing that's the life that I want. The house that I'm looking at next, like all of those, it's always about what I don't want, what I do want, designing my life. That's the moral of the story. Everything I'm telling everybody all the time is about, you can literally live this life the way you want. You can literally live this life the way you want. Let me go unlock my door. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, YouTube. So the reality. So the reality is, you can have the same conversation all the time. A lot of people are not having the conversation because they feel like, well, I said that already, or I'm spamming. But this is the way I think. And my daddy said this yesterday, you guys. He said, this is my daddy. He's 69, okay? He was like, when you put out whatever you put out, he said, throw the day away. And I was like, what you talking? You know, old people be saying stuff. You be like, what? And old ain't 60, not old to me, but you know what I'm saying? So I was like, what is he talking about? Throw the day away. And what I realized he was saying was, basically, if you make a video today, you know what I'm saying? Whatever you said, act like you didn't say it today. Say it again today as if you didn't say it yesterday. And then you become the girl that everybody knows for whatever. And then you get to expand into other lanes.
Right. Okay.
So if you had to get one result for people and you know you can get their result, what would it be? That's the question that you got to get really, really comfortable asking yourself and answering, and then go crazy. In the words of Chris Brown's song, go crazy, letting everybody know, like, this is the result that I can get you. And asking them to take action now and not later. So if I watched, I don't know, I can't hear the sound on this video, but if I watch this video, what would be the result that I gain from taking action? I love how comfortable you are on camera and you just chilling, putting out content, all that. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
So it's like, just what's that result that somebody's going to get after coaching? And then are you bold enough to like be ballsy and be like, yo, you're going to get this, you're going to get that, and you're going to be able to do this. And then it's just a numbers game. Talk to 10 people, get one. And the fact that you're on Instagram, like, have real conversations. How many guys DM me and I be like really voice audioing people and saying what's up? Real conversations, boo. So I brain dumped, but hopefully you got some value from that.
I did. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. You're welcome. You guys, it's a lot of it is just what you said, people. Who are these people?
Yeah.
Like, we don't know them.
Yeah.
Seriously. Like, ask yourself these, like, what is it that you want to put out? What do you feel called? Who do you feel called to? Who is that person? Think of one person you feel called to and the result that you're going to get them. Where are they now? What are they going through?
Yeah, I think for me, like, the truest post that I put out recently, because all of this is from my heart, it's like this post I said, like, someone told you that your dreams were unrealistic and that person was discouraged, defeated, and uninspired. Like, don't take advice from that person. Like, I feel like that's my story and that's the person who I want to speak to. Like, a creative person who wants to, like, go all in and do their creative thing and flourish from that. Like, kind of like killing this idea of like a starving artist.
Right.
I haven't exactly like got the income flowing in from like my creative thing yet, but I'm committed to it. And I know I'm not going to give it up at this point. Like, right. I'm not going to be discouraged. I'm not going to give it up. And like, I'm pursuing it. And for me, like, even in this moment, like, that is my success in this moment, is that like, I'm pursuing my actual dream, like, regardless of what anybody else thinks. And I'm doing it as a mother. Like, so that's my thing. And also I feel that I can get people results. And I feel like the formula is kind of simple for results. It's just like, I think I just have to have a little bit more confidence in conveying to people that, hey, I know how to help you win.
Yeah. And then what are they winning? You got to get clear on what it is that they're going to win, like tangible results. So when I say tangible, like, again, I just listed some tangibles from my Boxer clients. They finally started the membership. They finally started their YouTube channel. They find whatever creators are up to, right? So you got to be able to list those types of things. But then also, sometimes you guys at the beginning, your message is the thing that starts a movement. And then you attach something as simple as t-shirts. And you sell the t-shirts. Because then you took a message to creatives, you built an audience, and then you have a conversation, and then you attach physical products. So now you're not tripping on one-on-ones and all that kind of stuff. Then you turn around with the success from the t-shirts, talk about, here's the first group program about creatives taking their message and starting a movement and monetizing it because you did it. So then it'll feel like really, really good. So it doesn't mean that you don't get to do, I'm not saying don't do your stuff now because that's up to you. But if you're super committed to your message and that's just what you want to talk about, tie in something that is just, you can have that message all day and tie in a physical product. And then let's say you take that and you start a $10,000 a month t-shirt business. Then from there, you open up group coaching for creatives and you teach them the mindset, the action, what breakthroughs you had to go through in order to be creative and not be a starving artist, right? And so it started with your mission of not being a starving artist. So you took that conversation, you built a tribe with it, you took a product, you started the movement, you made the money, and now you're helping other people walk through that path. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So you guys, don't be scared of like other business models. Sometimes it's not coaching first. And if it is coaching first, when I started coaching, I coached a couple people, I got them results for free so that I can take the result and then sell it. Because then I can come to you and say, well, I just helped these 2 people get this result. Who's next? And now that's real. I have confidence. I've done it. They won this customer. I got them the result. And then I'm selling. So it could be as simple as who gets the result? Who's that customer? Go do what you say you know how to do for someone. If you don't, I don't know if you do or don't have testimonials, but get a result. It's always about the result. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
So, because that's just going to feel better for you. You're going to have more confidence because it's like, I just got so-and-so. For example, when I did my YouTube class, my first online product was a YouTube class, right? And the reason why I was comfortable charging for it, because I had a couple people, I made their YouTube channels and they were getting customers from YouTube. They were beauty professionals. They were salon hairdressers getting customers from YouTube. I made their channel. I knew the formula. Plus, I was already using it. But I wanted somebody else so that it wasn't just me. You know what I'm saying? Let me make sure this is like legit proof. And so I did it. And once I did it for them, it was like, what is a customer worth to somebody who didn't have a YouTube channel and now they're getting phone calls? That's worth a whole, what? That one customer can give you $1,000 over the course of the year. And you got 10 for this year from a channel I made? Oh yeah, you about to pay me for that information. Right? So you got to know how to articulate the value and just figure out what's your angle. Be committed to your mission of no more starving artists. That's a whole movement. That's a whole movement. You know what I'm saying? God is the first creator. In the beginning, God, what? What did he create? Heaven and earth. And then he said, let there be light. And then there was light. So as a creator, Marie, let there be what? What are you creating? Right? And it's already done. It was done before. Then once God said, let there be, it was done. Then he went and started shaping and naming things.
Yeah.
So that's what you go do.
He put the system in place.
He put the system in place. So that's what you go do. Call it, own it, go shape and name it and create it. And like be committed to your message. Your message is your message. But like the business model that you have, it sounds like that's what you just need more assistance with, like putting things in containers. Something as simple as t-shirts, hats, or whatever. Like don't underestimate the simplicity of it, because I got plenty of friends. They're all doing t-shirts, $5,000 to $10,000 a month. And yeah. And so then you get to have the conversation all the time. You're unattached. You can go live every morning and inspire people. Do you know the power of going live every day, you guys, and having conversations that are inspired? Because people are dealing with a lot. So you could be that one thing that they depended on. Maybe it take them 30 days, but on the 30th day they buy. Right?
Yeah.
So yeah, you gotta
this is good.
Yeah, you gotta just see things differently and look at options. And don't
I have a physical product.
You say you what?
I have a physical product. I feel like I got the inspiration to create it, but I wanted to pre-sale it because it's a lot of money for me to like print them all up and like send them out. So I was doing a pre-sale for it. I just didn't put a lot of oomph behind it, but I have a physical product.
Okay, that's confirmation, boo. Get your life.
Like, it's not a journal, like it's a set of like cards that I call them like energy and intention cards, but it's like 30-day plans for basically like abundance.
I love it. Okay, so sell it.
But I'm committed to it because like it's my process, like it's what I've used to manifest things in my life, and I feel like it's solid. I feel like it's really solid.
Then you should own it and run with it. And don't look for any other sign. Own it and run with it. And don't think about what people will or won't do. Don't look at people's, my mama said, pocketbooks. You know what a pocketbook, I don't know, that's old. Don't look at people's purses. Don't be worried about their bank accounts because everybody got something. So it's not for everyone, but the customer that you are who is the person that needs this product? How will they use it? What will it do for their lives? What will they be able to do, be, have? and then just offer it, pre-sell it. When will it be available? Get all the details, right? Make up a mock version of it. Do a digital version of it. Find your twist, and then get busy selling it. Call and tell everybody you know. Post as much on Instagram. Use hashtags. Go find accounts of people hashtagging manifestation and like their last 3 posts. Have interaction. Go crazy. And set a goal for how many of those you want to sell. Like, you sitting at the green light, boo. And let the message be the message. Let the message be the message. Just make sure you're showing up consistently, sharing that message.
Okay.
Yeah, man. You got a product, girl, please. Sell that product.
Oh my gosh. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Yeah, you just got to make sure you stay out your head and get into some type of group or something. Come on the Clubhouse. I need to create a group, because when you're in your head like that, you just need to talk out loud. Hi, Sissy.
I'm gonna follow you on Clubhouse. Yes.
Yes, get on Clubhouse, you guys. I'm gonna be on there running my mouth just like I do here, because clearly I ain't got nothing to do. I'm glad you got on. I'm glad you asked questions. I pray you get value. I pray you take action. And I pray that God really, really, really shows up for you, for your committedness to him and to the message and to the desire to be out and helping others. So that's going to always keep you blessed, love. You and your baby.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. Nice to meet you.
Thank you. You too.
Don't be a stranger.
I won't. I love your lives.
Thank you. Bye. So dope. What is the content that solves one problem or gets one result? Oh, that's good, Cindy Lou. Mama Gwen. So the result I help people gain from me is they are relieved of stress and they can keep moving forward. And then to make it tangible, what are they moving forward doing? So you got to think about some tangible things that they want to do. What's the info on Clubhouse? I need to follow you. It's just my name. I don't even, y'all, I act like I know what Clubhouse really got going on. I really don't. Sissy, you got food? What you got? Oh, make me some. Come in here smelling good stuff. So, I know I sound like I know about Clubhouse, but I don't. Cindy Lou, they're asking me questions. This is your job. Oh my God, now that's hilarious. This is good stuff. You just gave me an idea. Yay! Can't wait to meet you one day at your concert, or maybe you can sing in one of my events. I got you, Amy Jo. Speaking into existence. And it is done. Everything I speak is done. Now I live into it. Now I shape it. Now I design it. Everything I speak is done. Now I live into it. Now I shape it. Now I design it. You lay the steps down. Thank you. Aha moment. Thank you. Yay! Throw the day out. Yes, to my daddy. My daddy's so bomb. We need the code, Keisha. I don't know what the code is. Okay, so go to Clubhouse. It's not the one that's purple. It's one with like a person on there. Let me see. Lord have mercy. Listen, I just downloaded and started pushing buttons. I downloaded and then I got a text message that I was in. And so what people are saying is that you have to add, somebody got to add you. Thank you. My sister be making real life coffee. I can tell her right now this is not tasty. Let's just have a look. Let's have a look. Look at her coffee and look at my color, my coffee.
You want some more cream? Taste.
I'll just pour some of this.
Oh Lord, you about to make a mess.
Dude, you suck at making coffee. Like you really
ever.
She really sucks, guys.
I drink it.
I can't eat with that coffee. That's real coffee. Nobody want no coffee. I didn't mean make real coffee. Y'all, my sissy suck at making coffee. She really sucks. Who's next? Y'all want to go live? Who next? Who got next? I love this. This is why Clubhouse is probably where I really should be. It's where the money reside. Where the money reside. Where the money. Did y'all see that video? Just have them follow you, and we can do a room to walk them through. Oh, great. Okay, Cindy Lou said, just follow me on Clubhouse. Girl, I'm over here talking about Clubhouse like I know what it is.
I can't.
I mean, I know a little bit. I was on there last night. So Cindy Lou said, just follow me on Clubhouse. So I would assume go on there and type in Lakeisha Michelle. Where the money reside, where the money reside. Who made that? My cousin called me singing that yesterday. My request is not going through. Okay, let me add you. Hi, Diane. Hey, y'all. How y'all doing? Oh, look at your hair. Hey, Joy.
It said it wasn't going to go through. Look, I'm sitting here. I could have had my mouth open, food.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Make sure to listen next time. Y'all don't go live. You don't know what's going on now. Don't push them.
I ain't know I was coming on.
Joy, you look so cute, girl.
Oh, thank you, man.
Yes.
You know, after you turn 60 something, you gotta keep it perked up.
Joy, you are not 60.
You know I turned 61 this year, girl.
I did not know that.
Yes, ma'am.
Joy.
I know that's what Matt said. Matt was like, but you still act like you're 40. I said, thank you.
Yeah, like I would not have put you in the 60 club. I think that's amazing. I think age is wondrous. It's beautiful. It's absolutely awesome. Look, everybody like, what? Exactly, y'all. She don't look 60. Look, y'all. She don't look 60 at all. You look good, boo. So what's up? What you working on?
Girl, you know my story. But anyway, but what you may not know is...
Hit me with it. Hit me with it.
So I have a patent for a bra. And so now I'm trying to... The conversation you just had with the young lady prior was like mind-blowing. So that really kind of connected some stuff for me. But I'm still trying to figure out how to blend my messaging with the invention and my online course. So I created an online course which is so perfect for your song, Declutter, 5 Steps to Declutter and Organize Your Life.
Got it.
So Tony Robbins and Dean Grazioso has a software that I have my course in, and I'm going to publish it.
Okay.
But I'm trying to figure out when I'm online on Instagram, because I don't have an audience yet, and you know why.
Okay.
But anyway, so I'm trying to figure out how to message both, how to connect the two.
I think for right now, it's do one thing and trust that you have all the room for all the other things. So there's power in doing one thing, you guys. And the new year is coming up, Joy. It's the perfect time to talk about decluttering. So your advantage would be, you know, a lot of people who needs this course, whose audience needs this course. Let the person you want to do the joint venture with see the course, look at the information. If they like it and they think their audience will value it, give them a percentage of sales. Like,
well, you know, it's actually it's Tony Robbins software, so they don't want any percentage of sales. They're just trying to promote.
No, you're missing what I'm saying. So let's say I want to sell to my audience. Like I just made a song about getting rid of clutter.
Right.
Let's say I look at your course and I'm like, oh, that's perfect. Now I'm just going to go sell it to my audience. And you give me a percentage for selling it. So now you've gained buyers and you're building an audience, because the people who do the declutter, they will do the self-study course. They'll probably also do a challenge. They'll probably also need whatever other things you decide to launch. So building your audience by affiliation, by joint venture partnerships.
Okay.
Instead of trying to do the whole public thing, who do you know that has an audience that's interested in decluttering?
Okay.
That's the question. Does that make sense?
Yes.
And so then you got to get bold enough to reach out and get 4 or 5 people who already have audiences who like, what's the declutter conversation is amazing.
Okay.
Right?
So also know that I should be talking about the product, because I can't wait until it comes out of manufacturing to start pumping it up.
Yeah, if it's a bra, then that's a woman audience, and you know, you just find what conversation, like what inspired the bra, right? You just talk about.
So am I doing this on one Instagram, or am I?
I still think everybody, you have to be. I talk about a lot of different things because I'm a personality, so you have to know your strength and weakness. You know what I'm saying? So for the bra, I would say that's its own thing. You know, it's because it just makes sense to just keep it there. It's its own thing. And then you build a conversation about it. Right now, I would look at other companies who market things like garments and undergarments, like the lady from Spanx. I love Kim Kardashian Skims. I follow them because I just look at strategy. I love strategy. right? And so even if you look, Kim Kardashian made a separate Instagram for KKW Beauty. She made a separate Instagram for Skims. And so you have a lot of people, even Super, who does she has her own makeup line. The makeup line is separate, but she still talks about some of everything on her page. So whatever she's up to, she's the personality, but the things have their own Instagrams.
Gotcha. Okay.
So for example, I have a couple Instagrams, but Short Hair Boot Camp has its own page. You know what I'm saying? Even though I get on my Instagram and talk about whatever I want, because my Instagram is actually, I don't know why, I never, my assistant made it. So when it was never something that I was like, I cared about. I just like scrolling Instagram for my personal use. And so then I started posting stuff, but still to this day, like Instagram is really for my personal use. And I just humor myself in stories because stories are fun. But if I decide, okay, I'm about to really beef up my Instagram, you know, then like, I would be really consistent on what's the thing that I want to do from Lakeisha Michelle, or just be Lakeisha Michelle on my page and just promote all my other pages.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So even with my YouTube channel, it started with short hair. It started with hair conversation. And then I just kept going with all these other conversations. But if I just stopped talking about all of this here and built separate channels for these conversations, it's always better when it's really specific, you guys. But it's not bad to have multiple things because who cares? Like, you get to do like these rules. It's just how hard do I hustle? You know what I'm saying? And what are my strengths and weaknesses? My mouthpiece is my strength. You know what I'm saying? So, and I know sales and marketing. And I'm obsessed. So it's like whatever I touch, I'm going to sell and market it, because also sales and marketing, you guys, is just about what you believe. You know what I'm saying? So even with the bra, it's like like if I'm selling a bra, I can never sell a bra. I ain't got no things. Good child. I don't even wear bras. But if I decided, then I would go into the thing that makes me obsessed with it. It's the same way that I would sell you this. It's the same way that I would sell you this. You know what I'm saying? It's something that I use. It's something that I believe in. And I would just go into the reasons why. I love this because...
Me too. That's what I have my phone on right now.
Right. So hold on. My phone is I'm texting folks. Lord Jesus. So yeah, like if you look at this, it's like to sell you this, I would just talk about all the ways I use it. And then I would talk about the importance of tools that support you. And I mean, I would just go into you can find conversations around this. This is just this. Look at Nike. You guys deconstruct commercials. Nike does commercials and they're all about inspiration, motivation, and taking action and being the best version of yourself. But all of that is a whole movement, but they're just selling clothes.
Right.
So how can you...
that because I just did finish Jen Kim's program, you know, Jen. And she, you know, I did my brand archetype, and Nike is one of my brand archetypes. So I have been studying their messaging.
Yeah, because it's just, and that's what I mean about conversation. Like, it's just, what's the conversation? And like, you just have it. Like, you don't need permission for it. You just have it, and it gets to get better and better and better because you got to practice having that conversation. And it becomes more and more alive to you as you take action, as you do things. It's just, it like grows. You know what I'm saying? So, focus on one thing though. So it's the new year. I would say you already know the bras in the works. You already know all that stuff is happening. That's a physical product. You need a time, attention, and detail. Craft your message. Spend time with, you know, what is the vision for that product. That's something that you do. Take time with it. But your declutter thing, you can launch that tomorrow if you want it. Like, it's just, there's never a wait. You guys, a lot of you guys are waiting to launch stuff, and it's like, what are you waiting on? Right after Christmas, launch it.
Yeah, it's going to launch. Tony is launching it. Tony Robbins is launching it to his own audience, and Dean Grazioso is launching it to his own.
You're talking about the software?
The software, so that people will go in and purchase our courses. It's their software.
Okay, so you're going to be in a marketplace?
I'm going to be kind of like Udemy.
Yes, a marketplace.
They're trying to make it better than Udemy.
Got it. So then that's kind of like where your audience will come from too, right? And then I'm sure they're going to share strategies on how you get seen in a place like that.
Oh yeah, they have a big marketing plan and stuff. So
can you sell right now, or you have to wait until they open up the doors for the marketplace?
I can sell it right now, but I would have to find another platform, only because they shut it down for this month because they wanted to work out all the bugs that we told them.
Okay, so yeah,
software.
Okay,
so they relaunching it in January, so it's shut down, so I can't direct people to that. But the good thing about it is, because I was in their program, I have access to it up until March for free to the platform. So I can do all lives instead of using Zoom. I can do all live classes. I can do mastermind. I can do whatever in the software. But it's just shut down right now. They're working out all the bugs, and then the big launch happens the first week in January or whatever.
Nice. So then, so then you just need to wait because it's gonna be a pool of people. But I never would I ever be worried about, like, you got to remember how I started as a hairdresser. That's like me sitting in a salon waiting on somebody to send me customers. Never would I ever. I can't. I can't. Like, that makes me go crazy because I'm like, what I'm gonna do till then? You know what I'm saying? So I think it's amazing because that'll give you an audience, but you got to see what the audience is gonna do. Like, there's no data; they just built it. You know what I'm saying? And I see so many people that were on Udemy and all these different marketplaces, and then they go sell their own thing because you're in the driver's seat. So the question really is, what do you want to do? Because you have a bra developing, great. You have the Tony Robbins thing happening, and that's going to launch at a certain time, great. So then it's like, if you want to make income right now, you can still take your content and do a launch with JV Partners to build your own list of people.
Okay. So I just need to research the partners, the JV Partners.
And it's not deep. Ain't no long research. It's just, who do I know that would like a course on decluttering? And then you got to be really good at explaining, after this course, you will have what? Because, you know what I'm saying? You got to go through those conversations. So you're in online course magic, right? So then use the GPS method when you, as a result of this, whatever, I can't remember what module it is, but it's in the phase 1 where you're speaking to this module will help you do this. This module will help. So once you have that, you just take it to people and see, do you want to launch this to your audience?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And so, it's just it's conversation.
I already have that written out because I did from the sales page that I had done before.
Yeah. So then your rev share just got to make sense.
And it has all the results you'll get and stuff in it. So
yeah, and then your rev share just got to make sense. And you've taken enough people's course too that you can sell other people's courses. Like, I give a 50% rev share. So if you sell, like, if you're taking Kim's course, like, and you sell her course, you have the results. So also, you guys, affiliate marketing is bomb. You're basically, that's just like I'm drinking this coffee. Like, oh my God, I love this coffee so much. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. I'm not getting paid to talk about this coffee. You know what I'm saying? Or this outfit. I love this outfit so much. Like, anything you have on, anything you experience, and you tell people that you love it, or even when you have it on, you're selling it. And so if this is I need to make sales conversation, just look at how much sales, and then what are you going to, like, do to get the sales? So, because your Coex Marie, you can inbox me. I'll give it to you. I'll tell you about it so you can get the link. Not like give it. I'll get you the details for it. So yeah, like,
okay.
Yeah, so it's a sales. It sounds like it's a sales question. Like, I want to make some money. I got a couple things in the pot, but I want to make some dough. So how much dough, and then what will I give in exchange?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that'll work. And so, have you ever created a sub account in Stripe? Like, with your Teachable, can Teachable see all of your other stuff that's not in Teachable but you have? I think you have everything in Teachable, right?
So you asked Stripe, then you said Teachable. So do you mean
your Stripe connected to your Teachable?
Yes, Stripe and Teachable are connected.
So say for instance, if you sold a course that wasn't in Teachable, but it was connected to your Stripe, could Teachable see your other course?
Mm-mm.
So do you have 2 accounts set up in Stripe, or 1?
1.
Okay, because I know for the Tony Robbins thing, they were saying set up a sub account because they will be able to see all of my other stuff in Stripe if I set it up.
Yes. So what happens is, if I were in your position and I just use my main Stripe, then I wouldn't be out. They want a clean slate because I have several different types of courses coming through Stripe from different places. Right. And so if I'm doing something like what you're doing with Tony Robbins, then having my own, because that lets you know how much just your sales you're making just from his platform, just from the people from there, just from whatever. So I don't do that because I don't need to do that. But for you, that makes sense because that's a joint. You're using their platform. So yeah, but they can't like just access your stuff like that. They'll be able in the back end of probably in their membership site. They probably, once Stripe is connected, have some type of so you can log in and see your sales, log in and see that, which that's going to feed, that data is going to come from Stripe. So that's probably what they mean by they can see. They wouldn't be able to see it another way. That's like privacy invasion, that because that's on your. Oh, okay. So they're not in your Stripe. They're using Stripe as they've created an interface for Stripe. That's why they want you to create a second account with Stripe, because they don't want all the other stuff you're selling to mess up the data, because they want to be able to brag about you're making money on their platform. Does that make sense? Baby, I'm smart, baby. I'm smart.
I know you was. Look, why you think I've been following you?
I'm a nerd. I'm a nerd.
We've been in the same company.
I know, huh? I'm like, what am I like? But it just, I'm a techie, so like I see what the question makes sense, and from a business perspective, and I know Dean don't play. He's like a online course beast. So it's like, sheesh. Yeah. Sheesh is all I can say. One day I'm gonna be like this. More like Tony though. When I went to Tony Robbins, it was a rap. I was like, oh, that is my personality twin. Period.
I remember when you did that, you was talking about that jumping up and down. I said, oh, I ain't going there. Listen, but it was fun. I was like,
I had so much fun. I was like, oh, this is me. I literally was just looking the whole time, like, look at me when I get older, when I grow up. Wait till the world open back up. Oh, it's definitely me. Definitely me. Anyway, thank you for asking questions. Good to see your beautiful face.
You too.
Girl, don't look a day 60 what? Looking good.
62. All right. Well, you have a Merry Christmas.
You too, love.
You'll be on a live and I'll be some place jumping up and down like, if Lakeisha's on, let me punch.
You know I'm gonna be live again. I gotta do an actual launch for Conversation to Coins. So I'm gonna be live.
Okay.
All right, love.
Okay, love you.
Bye. Love you too. Mwah. You guys are so dope. I love taking calls. This is too fun. Hi, Dr. Priscilla. Okay. I'm gonna chill. My bestie's here. I love Clubhouse. Yes. Relieved of tech stress. I know that's right. Oh, that's yummy, Cindy Lou. I'm glad you're getting value. Awesome. I'm glad you guys are getting value. I know the replay people be like 1 hour and 42 minutes. What? So you guys check out LakeishaMichelle.com for Conversation to Coins. I'm going to do some juicy lessons here publicly about how to take your conversation and build a tribe as well as your bank account. If you know that you be stumbling when it's time to sell, if you know that you just need help being comfortable marketing and asking people to take action and explaining your product in a way that is enticing, if you know that you want to attract Dream Tribe because of your conversation, then this product is for you. It is one of my favorite things I've ever built. It literally helps you in real time practice how to market and sell with the professional, and then you can turn right around in the same day and go use the techniques, and you're doing real time drills with me, and then you go into the real world and you sell. You're going to build your confidence. You're going to be able to offer your prices and not blink. You're going to book one-on-one offers. You're going to sell that course, that journal, that book. You're going to get more followers. You're going to get more likes. These are the things that everybody's been able to do as a result of being inside of Conversation to Coins. And I think the biggest thing is that they just finally get how to sell comfortably without feeling salesy. And what does that do for you? Like, you show up powerful. And when you show up powerful, like attracts like. Powerful customers who recognize your value, they jump in. And so the details are at LakeishaMichelle.com. You can go and click on it. Let me make sure everything's working just fine. You go to LakeishaMichelle.com. And so we work together for 4 weeks, and it is intense. So this is not for the person who like, oh, I'm gonna take it later, because this is an active thing. There's several time zones. So I have different call times where you're working with me directly in a group and take my call. Oh, come to Instagram. Love to learn from you. Thank you, Amy. So yeah, you'll practice with me. Literally, I have drills. What that means is like you're gonna jump on Zoom with me and you got 60 seconds to sell your product. Sometimes it's 2 minutes. There's different techniques that I teach you and you practice them. We're talking about your tone and your sound and your energy, your vibe. And the whole time I'm definitely critiquing you on how you, if you're gonna be on video, how you're looking on camera and all that kind of stuff, because we ain't letting none of that stuff go by. So it is a 4 weeks, like seriously, it's a massive boot camp cost. So your investment is $997. There is a payment plan to get started. You can start with $555, and that gets you in. And and 21 days later, your next payment is due. And it's bomb. Like, oh my God! And what I love is that it's real time. So everything you do is applicable right now online. So you're not just taking a class to be taking a class. I'm so over it. I'm so over like taking classes just to be taking classes. My cousin texted me and said he asked my mama, "Do she want some money?" And she said, "Where is that?" my mama, she be ready. She gonna always get the money, dementia and all. She gonna be like, "Give me that dough." Hilarious. That lady there. Oh, my baby. So yeah, you guys, Conversation the Coin is gonna be bomb. I'm gonna go live later this evening. I'm gonna talk about it. So make sure you turn on your notifications. It's gonna be super, super bomb. The details, if you want details, go to LakeishaMichelle.com. It's there. You can already read about it. There's limited seats too. So if you know you need to up your game and you don't want to go into 2021 without knowing how to market and sell confidently, check out the page, LakeishaMichelle.com. Links in the bio. And yeah, that's it. I love you guys. I want to talk to you. Cool. Pretty motivates. Literally, if you have questions, also, guys, if you have questions and you're like, is this for me? I don't really know. Just DM me on Instagram. I love the DM Instagram because I can have a conversation with you on audio and we can see if it's a yes or no for you. I'm never pressuring you. It's just let me answer questions that help you decide if it's for you or not. And so DM me, Pretty Motivates. Like literally when we hang up, DM me and I'll hit you back. What is Clubhouse? An app? Yep, it's an app on an iPhone or an iOS device. And it basically is like a social network. And it's like so many conversations happening. Add me to like live. Oh, okay. Hold on. Go live. It's a social app. So you can go on there and it's like podcasts happening. People are having juicy conversations just like this. But then you can unmute people and nope, you're not on video and you're just talking. Hey, boo.
I'm so happy. I was cooking my dinner and I told my kids, listen, I can't share my dinner because I want to go live with you.
Nice to meet you.
Hi, I'm from Jamaica. I met you at one of Lisa's summit.
Okay, nice.
And I've been watching you I was up this morning at 7 waiting to catch you live because I caught you at 7 yesterday. And I'm like,
oh, and you know what? This morning I said, should I go live? But I didn't record a podcast this morning. Oh, I should have went live. See, y'all, you got to go live every time you feel like it.
Yeah, so my question is this. You talk about owning your niche and stuff. So I wrote a book. It's called Recipe for Winning, a Guide to Success. I've developed a whole coaching program out of it, but I was a struggling teacher, broke as hell, couldn't afford to pay my bills because I really resigned. So I resigned from Turks and Caicos where I was earning $3,400, and then I came back to Jamaica where I was earning less than $1,000. So the $1,000 was basically my bill and I couldn't afford it, but mentally I wasn't happy. I was frustrated. So I came back home and then I was broke. So I said, God, I have gifts, I can teach, let me do this. From my coaching program, using the technique I learned from my coach, I was able to make money from teaching. So then I started selling to teachers in Jamaica how to like market themselves, starting their own tutoring service so they too can get money. But a lot of teachers, because they're broke, they don't want to spend the money. Then I have this, so it's really identifying the gifts and setting up. So even if they don't want to teach, they can teach other gifts, other service provider, like service-based business. So that's what I was working on. But the thing I was working on for living a life of purpose is something similar, but it's more in depth in diving into achieving your own personal goals, just living the life that you want, utilizing your purpose. So like, girl, I don't know which one. So like for my whole Christmas break, I'm like, which one should I sell? Because you keep saying one thing, but I don't know, I'm torn.
I know. You know, the one thing, I'm always having that conversation because I struggled with that for so long, because I'm super talented, right? And I had to trust that if I pick this thing, it doesn't mean that I don't get to do the other things. It's just the thing that I'm focusing on for the next 30 days, 60 days, 90 days. Does that make sense? And so
I can focus on one now and then the next quarter.
So my one thing, everybody, when I say do one thing, it doesn't mean I'm not going to do the other things. You got to think, I'll go live in one day. I'll do a podcast in the morning that's completely about mindset or whatever. I'll sell a product in the afternoon. I'll go live on my short hair page and teach a short hair class. I'll go and do some coaching. Like, all of those are different things, but it took time to build those things. And it comes from me doing one thing at a time. Knowing I'm all of me. Like, I'm a singer, I'm a songwriter, I'm an author, I'm a speaker, I'm a broadcaster. Like, I'm all of those things. And so for the next 90 days, here's where I'm focusing. Does that make sense? And so ask yourself, if in 90 days, I wanted to come up with, $10,000 for my online business, what would I be teaching? That's what you ask yourself.
Both programs are solid. So the other one, Living a Life of Purpose, I do one-on-one coaching with that, have 3 clients and they're getting results. The other is...
What results? Tell me what results.
All right, so they are more purpose-oriented, so they know what they should be doing in their life. They're not all over the place like me. Well, that's my purpose. I like to talk and I like to teach, so I'm living my purpose, right? So they're living their purpose. They're walking away knowing what to say yes to, what to say no to. They are walking away more confident. They're walking away knowing that, listen, I'm good enough. They're walking away with goal-setting strategies, knowing that, listen, I can set a goal and I can meet my goal. They're walking away with a plan to live their ideal life within the next 5 years. So that's what they're getting. They're walking away with peace of mind, knowing that, listen, I can be myself and I can show up as Instagram and myself. I can show up at workplace. They're leaving knowing that, listen, you don't need multiple personalities in order to have relationship, in order to keep friendship, in order to stay at a job. They're leaving knowing that, listen, this is what I carry to the table, and this is and that's enough. That's enough to get me a seat. They don't need to be somebody else. So that's what they're walking away.
That's good. So she's like super passionate. Did you guys see her passion come on? So here's the question. If that's what you want to sell, like, there's no wrong or right. When I ask questions, it's because I don't know you guys. So I'm just asking so I can kind of hear and listen. And so the question is, like, is that what you want to sell? Let's say for the next 30, 60 days, like, what is it that you want to really go ham on right now?
I think I would do the monetize your gift, because a lot of teachers need to make money right now and they start in the new year, and I want to tell them, listen, don't start broke. You got a teaching gift, go use it, sell something and make your money. I
love it. And then the step up from that could be the purpose coaching. You could offer, so like if you're helping teachers, because that's a niche, how much is the program?
Girl, it's too cheap.
It's okay.
So currently, this is what I do. I currently run a workshop for an entirety. That's what I do. At present, no. My coach says it needs to be more expensive, but at present, no. I'm charging like $137 US, and I intend to raise it because my clients have been making, the ones I train in September, they have made over 20,000 US. So my coach is saying, like, the results they're getting, the price is not matching it. So it's ridiculous. So I've trained 16 persons.
I love it. Okay, so stay in that lane. That's bomb. The people that you've coached, my clients went from $0 now $20,000, and there's nothing wrong with 137. Like, it's not wrong or right. It's what you're comfortable charging. You can charge $197. You can charge $497. It's just whatever you feel comfortable. But the thing is,
I want to raise it.
Okay, so what do you want to raise it to?
I want to charge $347 for it.
Okay.
But like I'm fearful. What if they don't come? And I know the results. It works. So I'm in my own head.
So if you charge $347, and if you decided to make a payment plan, you can break it up into 2 payments. You can break it up into whatever so that it feels good for you and you can get out of your head. Okay. So the payment plan for them will help you also feel comfortable. because the price is the price. And then you're not for everybody. So who is they? Like, I'm looking for the teacher who understands that they have a gift. Things have changed and they're ready to unleash their talents and monetize them in a new way online. And so my clients, as a result of coaching with me, my clients have made over $20,000. Let me ask you this: in the first 90 days of 2021, are you interested in making an additional $3,000 to $5,000 because you're teaching online?
Love it, girl. I knew I had to wait for you to add me. Girl.
And you ask them boldly. As a result of working with me, my clients are finally stepping out of their normal teacher rut. No more do you have to be. You don't have to subscribe to teachers are broke. Everybody says it. I hear everybody saying teachers are broke. Teachers don't make money. Well, here's the deal. I'm a teacher and I decided to make money. And I've also helped my clients do the same. So you can just go by the whole thought process of teachers are broke, or you can join me and the rest of my members as we use these skill sets and consistently bring in new income.
Yeah, I can hug you.
So it's just as simple as that. Like, it's as simple as that. And then you got to just be frequent. Like, you got to go find teachers who want that. I'm not for every teacher. I'm just for the teachers who decide that their gifts get to be monetized and that the gift is the teaching. God gave me the gift of teaching. I can take that. I can teach accounting. I can teach homekeeping. I can teach anything I want because I have the gift of being a teacher. And so I deserve to receive high income because of the transformation I create in other people's lives through my teachings. That's what I help you do. I help you unlock and shift the mentality that a teacher's, they don't get paid enough. Whose job is it to receive the money? My job. I get to call in the money. I figured it out, and I'm going to help you do the same. So once you enroll, here's what it looks like. There's 4 modules, blah, 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 blah. You go into whatever they're going to get. It's just own it. Own what you know how to do. You have 16 clients who've made $20,000. $5,000 or $1,000 in someone's life right now makes a big difference. So it's a disservice when you have something that you're not showing up for. So get out of your own way, raise your price, put a payment plan. That's a lot of times when you raise the price, that's just a more higher value client too. Right?
Yeah, and I keep adding to it.
Yeah, so like, and the thing is, the value is the value. Sometimes it's just a matter of, like, one product I added so much, it was overwhelming for people, and I realized, like, oh, only one module in there was worth the price. All of the other modules were individual products. So more doesn't necessarily mean anything. Like, it's like you could overwhelm people too. So just keep it. Here's the core process. When you do these things, here's the result that you get. And then go crazy finding teachers who want to be paid. Go online every single day. I'm looking for teachers who want to make money. They want to monetize their gift of teaching. Every single day, ask as many people as possible. And set goals, you guys. Don't sell products without a number of people that you want to enroll. So how many people?
I wrote down my goal. I was listening to you yesterday morning, right? And I wrote down my goal, and you talk about listen, those have been hand their bosom and whatever, and I start my goal. So my goal is I want 10K, and I'm saying it boldly so I can find this live when you save it to say, listen, I spoke to her on the live, and I say I'm gonna make 10K.
I love it. I love it. I absolutely love it. So here's the deal: $10,000 divided by, what is it, 347?
Yeah.
Okay, so that is, wait a minute, where's my? Y'all know I like to keep the, here we go, bling, bling. Every time I come around your city, bling, bling. Okay, so 10,000 divided by 347, that's 29 people. So 29 people, okay. How long are you going to be enrolling for this program? How long do you want to sell it? By when? Here's the question.
So I'm thinking about either recording it because I've done it live.
Hold on, my sister called me. Okay, what'd you say?
Just record it and then go in and talk to people. So I really want to sell it January 3rd, the last Saturday in January. I think it's January 30th.
Okay. So wait, you've been teaching it live?
Yeah, so I've done it twice, and both times I've taught it live, and it takes me like the whole day.
Okay. So it's a live event. Got it. So 29 people. Let's say here. I meant to ask you this question. By when do you want the 10,000? Like, are you going to focus on this for the next 60 days to make 10,000 or what?
Well, I did have it. I originally, with the price I had it for, I said I wanted 40, right? That was my goal. Because when you converted, so that was my goal. I plan to, most of the teachers that I'm looking for, they're not in my following. So I was thinking of going on Zoom because they're in WhatsApp group all over. So I was thinking on going to find them in the WhatsApp group, like different teachers group, and then carry them over to Zoom and then motivate them from there.
Nice. Okay. So the whole thing is you got to enroll 29 people to hit your goal.
Right.
Okay. So you got to have a deadline because what my brain is looking for. So let's say I was you. If I were you and I want to have 29 sales and I know I don't have like a big following yet, I need to be strategic. So if I break that 29 sales up into 2 different launches, that means I need 15 people in each enrollment period. Okay. So that means I could set a date for the first class to be January 15th. And then I can set another class for January 30th. Right. And so then now I know that I have on January 15th is the live class date. So then I work backwards. I go do all my hustling and get all my people, to enroll. And I hit the 15 people by the 15th of January. So everything is number based, you guys. Everything needs to be based on outcomes with numbers. So because if I have never sold 30 slots at one time, it's not realistic for me to, to just be like, oh, I want to get 30 people. Like, no, 15 is more like it. Right. And if you've never sold 5, then 15 could freak you out. So you got to know like what your patterns are already. And then you want to set a minimum amount of people that you want to enroll. And then you got to set like that thing that makes you excited. Like, oh my God, if that happens, that would be really bomb. So like if I'd never sold anything, then I say, okay, I just want to get 7 teachers to sign up. That's my minimum. Right. And if I get 10, that's a bonus. But 7 is what I need to have happen by January 15th. So now I have a deadline and I have amount of people. So then I can go crazy talking to people, having sales and enrollment conversations. And then I would start teaching. I would teach people the power of teaching and what people are able to do all over the world right now during the pandemic because of teaching. And I would inspire everybody to get into action, sharing what they know how to do. And then for those of you who actually want to monetize your gift right now, jump into my workshop. I will give them all the details. The workshop is January 15th. And so every day, all I'm doing is trying to get as many people as possible to hear my message and to buy. Does that make sense?
Yep.
So $10,000, 30 people, $347 is the price point. You just need to play with the dates and realize that you can launch this thing several times between now and February. So you can just keep doing it live. That's also live is exciting because people love live. They want to interact with you. They want to be able to talk to you. How do you feel about that?
Well, I'm excited. Girl, I know today was my blessing. From morning I wake up, I've been looking for you. When I saw that you were live, I'm like, did I miss it?
I love that. Well, I listen, you claimed your 10 grand. You just need to put real timelines on it and own your price. And like go for it.
Yep.
That's it. I can tell you got hustle.
Yeah. Girl, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I'm jump on, but let somebody else jump on.
Nice to meet you.
In January for that coin thing.
I know that's right. All right, love. That is so dope. So dope, so dope, so dope. You guys, okay, my bestie's here. I'm gonna get off for now, but I'm gonna go live later this evening. I love you all. And hi, Gail. Gail, I hope you know Conversations to Coin. You should be in Conversations to Coin. Inbox me if you think you're interested so we can talk. Because I think we were saying something like a couple months back. Yeah, I love you guys. I'm gonna go live again. So make sure you follow me on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, whatever your jam is. It's so fun doing these live things. So I'll go live this evening. If you're on Clubhouse, meet me there. I love you guys for hanging out. I will see you soon. Peace out. Let's get the inbox Miguel. There's limited seats and I would love to play. All right, bye YouTube. I love you.